Tan was born in a peaceful countryside, surrounded by vast fields and towering mountains. From a young age, he was captivated by his grandfather's stories about distant lands and hidden trails leading to remote villages. He always dreamed of one day exploring these places, not just to satisfy his curiosity, but also to share their beauty with others. As he grew up, Tan decided to pursue a career in tourism and became a tour guide. This job gave him the opportunity to travel to many places and interact with diverse cultures. He realized that foreign tourists loved exploring Vietnam, but most tours were overly commercialized, lacking a true connection to local culture. The idea of building a travel company offering authentic experiences began to take shape in his mind. However, the journey from a dream to reality is never easy. Tan knew that passion alone was not enough. He needed thorough preparation and a clear plan to succeed. After years of working in the industry, Tan realized that if he continued as an employee, he would never be able to make a real difference. He made a bold decision. He quit his job and started his own travel company. But entrepreneurship was far from easy. The first challenge was finances. His small savings were barely enough to register a business license and build a simple website. Without a large marketing budget, he had to do everything himself, from designing tour itineraries and writing promotional content to taking photos and responding to customers. However, when he launched his first tour, only one customer signed up. Tan quickly understood that success required more effort. He decided to take a more direct approach. Tan visited cafes popular with foreign tourists, striking up conversations and persuading them to join a free trial tour. The first participants left positive reviews on social media, giving his company a small boost in visibility. Yet, the number of customers was still too low to sustain the business. Standing at the crossroads between persistence and giving up, Tan knew he needed a new strategy to move forward. Reflecting on the difficulties he faced, Tan realized that the conventional approach would not help him survive. Instead of offering standard tours, he focused on differentiation, personalized journeys, strong connections with local communities, and a commitment to sustainable tourism. But financial challenges remained a major obstacle. To sustain operations, Tan turned to friends and family for loans. He also participated in startup competitions and sought funding from ecotourism support programs. One of his biggest opportunities came when he was invited to pitch his idea at a local entrepreneurship event. Thanks to his inspiring story and clear growth plan, he attracted the attention of a private investor who agreed to provide a small amount of capital to help him expand. With this initial investment, Tan was able to hire additional staff, scale up marketing efforts, and launch his first truly successful tours. Although the road ahead was still long, he knew he had taken the most crucial first step in his entrepreneurial journey. After securing his first investment, Tan realized that if he wanted the company to grow sustainably, he couldn't do everything alone. He needed a team to help bring his vision to life. Hiring became a major challenge since he couldn't afford to pay high salaries like larger travel companies. Tan decided to look for young individuals passionate about travel and willing to work for a purpose beyond just money. He posted job openings on travel forums, reached out to recent graduates, and even personally approached freelance tour guides he had met on previous trips. As a result, he gathered a small team of 3, a young tour guide, a marketing staff member, and a part-time accountant. Although the team was young and inexperienced, they shared the same vision. They worked tirelessly, planning every journey in detail, improving customer experiences, and boosting brand awareness. Tan knew this was a crucial first step in taking the company to the next level. With a small company and a limited budget, Tan couldn't afford to spend millions on traditional advertising. He needed a smarter approach. First, he maximized the power of social media. His Facebook and Instagram posts weren't just about beautiful pictures. They told authentic stories about customers and the exciting journeys his company organized. He also collaborated with travel bloggers, inviting them to join trips for free in exchange for sharing their experiences. Their blog posts and videos quickly gained traction, helping Tan's brand gain recognition. Beyond targeting individual customers, Tan also sought partnerships with foreign companies that needed corporate tours for their employees. He sent emails introducing his services and proposed unique, non-traditional tour experiences. After numerous rejections, a tech company from Singapore finally agreed to a trial collaboration. This was a golden opportunity for Tan to prove his capabilities. The first tour for the Singaporean tech company was a milestone. Tan knew that if it was successful, it could open the door for long-term corporate partnerships. He and his team spent weeks meticulously planning every detail, from itineraries and transportation to team-building activities for the clients. On the departure day, everything went smoothly. The Singaporean guests were fascinated by experiences like engaging with local communities and exploring lesser-known destinations. However, an unexpected incident occurred when one of the transport vehicles broke down, delaying the group's schedule by nearly 2 hours. In that moment, Tan remained calm. He reassured the clients, arranged an alternative vehicle by contacting another local transportation company, and adjusted the itinerary flexibly to minimize disruption. Thanks to his professionalism and sense of responsibility, the clients were still satisfied and even left highly positive reviews. Following this trip, Tan's company not only secured a valuable corporate partner but also gained the trust of many new customers. This helped stabilize revenue, creating momentum for further growth. After his success with corporate clients, Tan realized that relying solely on business cash flow wouldn't allow for rapid expansion. He needed a larger investment to improve infrastructure, expand his team, and enhance services. Tan decided to seek strategic investors. He researched travel startup investment funds, attended networking events, and prepared a detailed business plan to pitch to investors. However, securing funding was not easy. At his first investment pitch, he was bombarded with tough questions he hadn't fully considered. What is the company's true competitive advantage? What will revenue growth look like over the next 3 years? How can he expand market share without being overtaken by larger companies? After multiple rejections, Tan didn't give up. He turned to individual investors, people with industry experience who might believe in his vision. Finally, a Vietnamese overseas investor agreed to invest 2 billion VND in exchange for 20% equity. While it meant giving up a stake in his company, it provided the necessary capital to accelerate growth. With new funding in hand, Tan and his team started scaling operations. He invested in a small office in the city center and hired more staff to manage services and operations. At the same time, he expanded into new provinces, targeting not only international tourists but also the domestic market. One of his boldest moves was introducing experiential corporate tours to Vietnamese businesses. Tan believed that not just foreign companies but also local corporations needed team building and skill development travel programs. He proactively approached large corporations, persuading them to try his unique corporate travel experiences. Thanks to his previously built network, he secured a contract with a major technology firm. This was the most valuable contract his company had ever landed, marking the beginning of a new era of growth. As the company grew, so did its challenges. Running a business wasn't just about passion. It required financial management, quality control, and talent retention. Tan felt increasing pressure as revenue climbed, but so did expenses. A serious issue arose when a large group of customers complained about a tour that failed to meet expectations. One of the company's key trips had been poorly organized, leading to widespread dissatisfaction. This was the first major PR crisis Tan had faced. Instead of avoiding the problem, he took full responsibility. He publicly apologized, issued partial refunds, and pledged to improve services. At the same time, he restructured internal operations, setting clear quality standards to prevent similar issues. This experience made his company more professional and better prepared for bigger challenges ahead. With a strong domestic foundation, Tan began exploring international markets. He saw that demand for experiential travel was not limited to Vietnamese customers, but had huge potential across Southeast Asia. He set his sights on Thailand and Singapore, two markets with a high volume of tourists and strong collaboration opportunities. To break into these markets, he attended international travel expos, built relationships with foreign partners, and sought collaborations with tour agencies. However, cultural differences, legal procedures, and intense competition posed significant hurdles. After months of effort, he finally secured his first partnership with a Thai travel company. They agreed to refer their clients to Tan's experiential tours in Vietnam. This was a breakthrough, opening doors for regional expansion. As his company grew rapidly, Tan realized that a strong brand was built not only on quality service but also on core values. He wanted his company to contribute to sustainable tourism. He launched eco-friendly travel initiatives, encouraging tourists to participate in activities like tree planting, reducing plastic waste, and supporting local communities. These efforts not only enhanced the company's reputation but also attracted a customer base that valued environmental responsibility. At the same time, he invested heavily in technology, developing an online tour booking platform that allowed customers to customize their travel experiences. This optimized operations and enabled faster scaling. After more than a decade of entrepreneurship, Tan's company had become one of Vietnam's leading experiential travel brands. Revenue continued to grow steadily, the team expanded to hundreds of employees, and the company established a presence in multiple countries across the region. Despite his success, Tan didn't stop innovating. He explored new directions, invested in smart tourism, and integrated AI to personalize customer experiences. Additionally, he dedicated time to mentoring young entrepreneurs, sharing his journey to inspire others entering the travel industry. Looking back, from a young man with a burning dream to a successful business leader, Tan understood that success was not just about opportunities. It was about perseverance, creativity, and continuous learning. His journey had only just begun. Thank you for listening patiently up to this point, and I would like to congratulate you on your listening, comprehension, and vocabulary skills improving every day. Along with that, your ability to concentrate has been and will gradually take shape. All the necessary abilities to succeed, whether in study or work, are thoroughly explored in each video I post. I wish you happy studying, and see you in the next videos.